So it's been like a challenge, to say the least, for the single ladies in the city.
Yeah.
I would say that, I don't want to say a percentage, but a good portion of women that are in our age group express difficulty finding partners, and even like having just sexual relations, just being active, and having some fun.
Yeah.
So what do you say? Like, are you having difficulty? Sorry?
It's cold. This okay, we're live.
All right, everyone. I'm so sorry about this week. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. It's not usually like this. You know, sometimes we have some stuff, like the apps that we work with, you know, it's something is in retrograde, right? Something not working right. But anyway, welcome to this week's edition of ChatBout Toronto. I am your girl, Miss T, aka Tasha, and I am joined this week by our lovely guest, Miss Azeez. So I will first, let me give you your intro, girl, because you're deserving of this intro. So Denise is the former first ever Miss Canada pageant winner and plus pageant winner, and is assigned agency plus model. You've seen her on commercials on Cityline. She's done ads for Sport Check, Tim Hortons. She's done appearances on breakfast television, and is definitely blazing in her own way as a Toronto model. She's done work in the New York Fashion Week. She's done Full Figure Fashion Week, Toronto's African Fashion Week. Denise is also an avid CrossFit member, powered by the fitness and is a social service worker for the city of Toronto. So Miss Azeez is well-rounded, acclaimed, I should say, for all the different things that you've done as a model. Thank you so much for joining me today. This has been a long time coming.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
So did you get a little nervous when I asked you to join me?
No, I'm not nervous speaking in a public forum.
Okay, good.
For sure. And I watch your show every week. You ladies are amazing. I wanted to start by saying that. So shout out to Mel and to Tess.
Yes.
And to you, because this is very informative. Every week I learn something new, things that I thought I knew, things that I wish I had known. I am learning from this channel. So I appreciate you guys and the weekly updates that you guys give. So thank you. Thank you guys very much.
I'm glad you watch.
Every week. Every Sunday. Because I have no life. That's 5 o'clock on Sundays.
That's what you do when you have things to do. Like,
I'm cool with it.
Right? So one of the things, so first things first, like I wanted to say, this episode is one of 3, which is a 3-part series that we are going to be doing on ChatBout, which is basically all the different hosts talking about their relationship and sexual experiences based on the commonalities that they have with their guests. So for me, what Denise and I share is that we're both in our 40s. And so that's what we're going to be talking about, is dating and sex and relationships and all that stuff in your 40s. So
cheers to the 40s.
Right? Cheers, cheers. So this week, unfortunately, we don't have our usual hosts, Tess and Mel, with us, but they will be in the comments, so you guys can communicate with them there. Hi, ladies.
Hey, ladies.
So let's get right into it. So I said that we are in our 40s. I'm 45. How old are you?
I will be 43 this year.
43 this year. Okay. And you're single?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been single? Is that a tricky question?
I mean, in the words of Jada Pinkett Smith, I have been in an entanglement or two in the last few years. But having been in a full-blown, full-scale relationship, it's been a few years where that person has met my family and come to my office Christmas party. It's been a few years. But
what was your
entangled I have?
Entangled you have been, huh? So was I youngin? As young as Jada's youngin.
Listen, Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, should you watch this episode, ma'am? Let me let you know, and for the ladies out there, do not be afraid of the young fellas, because if Miss Jada can find herself a man 20 years her junior,
okay,
so can you. She snaps up with a twist. Oh.
She honestly, Jada. I don't even know what to say about Jada. But like, do you find that it's easier or more difficult dating in your 40s?
I find that it is more difficult.
More difficult.
I find it's more difficult.
And what makes it more difficult?
Now it's a matter of finding somebody that is on the same page that I am.
Mm-hmm.
In my 20s, in my teens, and in my 20s, I dated wildly.
Yeah.
So you date any cute boy,
right.
The boy in your teens, you date the boy with a pager.
Right.
And
oh God, a pager.
I'll show him my age.
Damn, you dating us. Pager.
You date the guy who has a car or has access to his mom's car.
Right.
The popular boy in high school, the one who
The
ran the
jock.
track, on the
Yes.
track team, the jock, the one who could get you into parties. You date the DJs,
The
promoters.
I don't deal with them DJ.
DJs are the worst.
I ain't never dated a DJ.
God, me neither. You date wildly. Whoever catches your eye, whoever takes your phone number, or you can go on 100 dates because they're just dates, right? You go out, you get ice cream, you go to get a burger,
right.
you chill,
you
you go to the park, right? In my 30s, so in my 20s, I was in a long-term relationship, and then in my 30s, I was in another 2 long relationships, and then into my 40s now, it's a little bit harder. I'm a little bit more selective now, I would say.
I find that's for me too. I think as you get older, you kind of refine what you want in a partner, right? And so what you normally would have probably been like, yeah, you have fun.
Yeah.
But as you get older, you're like, yeah, that's fun, but you know what?
Right. What
right?
we accept in our 20s and 30s as acceptable from a partner, I don't think I am willing to accept some of those things now. No. Can we make concessions? Yes. Should we make concessions and compromise? Of course. But being someone who's single and doesn't have any children and would like to start a family as much as I am in an older age range, I would like to, if the Lord will allow me, I would like to have a family. Yeah. I have to then date with that purpose instead of just dating wildly. Right. And that's my difficulty, is finding somebody who wants to start a family now. Because guys in our age range already have children in their 20s.
Yeah,
they are divorced. They don't go back to push no pram. They don't want to push no pram around the city. They don't want to change diapers. And some of them are already grandpas. Like, there's some hot grandpas out there, but I'm not trying to date anyone's grandpa necessarily.
Right. I mean, some of them are hot, but yeah, it's true.
Shout out to hot grandpas.
The salt and pepper grandpas. Yeah, but there's a few of them that are
right.
But you're right. Like, I know for me, like, I am so far removed from that life.
Okay.
Like, because I have a big horse, right? So, sorry about it. But I have a youth, like.
And he loves us still. Don't worry much about that. Thank you, darling.
But I have a grown child, right? A grown up. So for me, I am so far removed from that I cringe.
But if a man says, if you met a guy and he says, let's have a baby, what would you say?
I cringe at the thought of it, because I'm in a different space right now. I'm in a totally different place. Like, I don't think I am there.
Okay.
I would have, you know what? In order for me to have another child, that man would probably have to be rich. Like, he'd have to be well off and want to do nothing. Like, that's the only way. I just have to just chill out and don't have to work again, and I'm just good.
Okay.
That's the only way I would get into that again. Like, that's for me personally. Because you know why? Right now, I am focused on my career.
Okay.
I'm focused on getting my business going. I'm focused on getting my career. I'm focused on getting my pension secured.
Sure.
Like, sure. I am so not in baby mode.
Okay.
So I feel like
I hear you. And me, on the other hand, I have spent my 20s and 30s
doing that,
securing
right?
a good job. I have a great job. I have a pension. I actually have 2 jobs, 3 jobs.
You're Jamaican.
My parents are from Ghana. Thank you. The guy needs to do a book for me. Thank you. I'm talking no rookie for no felony. Thank you. Good. So I spent my time doing that, securing that space for me, making my brand, enhancing my brand, gathering my followers, you know, enhancing my modeling career and my professional career. And now I want to settle down and have a family, and it's very difficult to find somebody who wants that. Yes.
That is, you know, and you're not the only one who said that. I have a number of friends who are in the same position who don't necessarily, they don't have children yet. You know, spent the better part of their earlier, 30s building their career, getting themselves established financially and stuff. And so now they're looking for, and not that they weren't looking for it then, but they're still looking for it even now to find a partner, find a husband. And it's difficult.
It's weird. It's weird. I know a lot of single women in Toronto. Almost all of my friends are single. And I think it's very, very strange.
Isn't it weird?
It is. And we're not knocking Toronto, so let's put it out there, because a lot of people will knock and say Toronto doesn't have any good men and Toronto's so waste. We are not, I don't know about you, but I'm not saying I love my city.
I can't say that I haven't said that.
Sure. And we've all thought it at some point. And I'm not knocking our city. We love Toronto. And I'm a Scarborough girl at heart, and I love Toronto. Toronto puts on some of the most amazing events and has some of the most amazing DJs and promoters in the city. There's so much talent. But I think that this is not an uncommon phenomenon for women, no matter where you live geographically. It is just a difficulty in finding a partner who is right for you. There's nobody perfect. I am very far from perfect, and I'm not looking for perfection.
No, not at all.
Because it's not ideal. I'm looking for somebody who is good for me, somebody who will compliment me, somebody who wants the same things that I want. You know what I mean? And that's all I'm looking for now.
That is, that's pretty much what I'm looking for. Mine is the family. It's so weird. Now this is great because you know what? Excuse me. So we're providing different perspectives in the 40s, right? I am a little bit older than Denise. I'm 45. I'm going to be 46 in September. So, and I also have a child already. So my perspective is going to be different from yours. Yeah, absolutely, right? But I think we represent a good portion of women in our 40s.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So it's like, it's a little bit of both. Okay, so first let's hear some of the comments. Hey, Tess.
Hey, Tess.
Hey, y'all. I couldn't access the chat on my phone, so I'm watching from my laptop. Okay, good.
Okay.
Hey, Cam. What's this? Tess said Toronto barely has any good men.
No, Tess. No, I disagree with Tess on that one.
Tess and I always been going, like, honestly, Tess goes on a lot of dates, though. Like, she'll, like, I should say a lot.
And she should.
I'm not saying that she's a lot of dates.
Yeah.
But
yeah, put all her business out.
I know, I'll put all her business out. No, but the reason why is because she, I feel, has a better sense of the men in Toronto than I do, because I'm not a dater.
Okay.
I tend to, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I'll talk to guys, but I'm not a dater. I'm not like I don't date a lot.
Okay.
And I definitely don't I can't get on the apps and stuff. Like, Tessa's kind of gotten me onto what
Tinder?
It was Tinder. Was it Tinder? It was both of them. I think it was Tinder and Bumble that Tess signed me up for.
Yeah.
I think I lasted one day. And I came off. I'm like, there's too many freaks on here. I can't.
Oh no.
I can't do it. So but I feel like she has a good sense of, and she's not exclusive to like any particular race or whatever. She's open. So
me too.
I think that's good.
That's important.
Nice
you have to
mix of.
I think so.
The people in the city.
Sure. But as a Black woman and in the current political climate, I would be remiss to say that I'm not looking for somebody who can relate to me, and my family, and my culture.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And that's how I feel too.
I'm not going to diss and say that they're all, X, Y, or Z. We're not going to be those women.
Absolutely not.
Because every race has those kinds of men who are cheaters and liars and dogs and whatever. So we're not saying that. And to categorize and say Toronto doesn't have a lot of great men. There are great men. Some of these men just don't know what they want.
They're usually married.
Some, or some are serially single. They don't want to settle down because they have a lot of choice. And men who have options tend to pick
Shit.
until they pick shit.
They pick till you pick shit. Right. Listen to your
They have a
granny.
lot of options, and while that might be great for them because there are lots of single women out there, we may not find a lot of single men out there.
No.
And I try to date nobody. I try to entangle myself with somebody's fella.
Entangle yourself.
No, I don't want nobody's husband. I'm looking for somebody's son, but not somebody's husband. Thanks.
Me neither, honestly.
So can the husband stay out of our DMs? Like,
stay out.
because there's a lot of husbands in my
over
DMs.
Here. Yeah,
I find it's very
husband.
strange. There's a lot of husbands.
I just send them right back to their wife. Ping pong it right back across the
like
table. So
right across.
Right back. Go back.
Because I mean, I get it. Like maybe your wife doesn't do all the great things, but make it work with your wife.
You chose her. Figure it out. You chose her. Figure it out.
Say that, but show her.
They
guide
married
her.
her though. They married her. They chose her.
But guide
Figure
her.
it out.
We're all open. I think most of us are open to criticism and constructive critique. So if your wife isn't doing something that you like, this is for the men. Please advise her of that. How else would she know
Yes.
that you like X if you don't tell her X? Don't come looking for me for X. Can be X, Y, Z,
X from you.
A, B, C, F. You gotta get all this F. But please get it from your wife because that's what we're asking for. Hi, Richard. Let's say hi to Richard. Hi, Richard. Thank you so much.
Yes, Tess, it was Bumble. Yes, you Tess put I put you on Bumble for half an hour. And honestly, I was like, Tess, lock it off.
Bumble's a little bit strange.
Oh,
yeah. I'm on Bumble.
The comments.
Yeah.
To the message. I was like,
There's a lot
what?
going on in Bumble.
Close it off.
Chef Kareem says not me and them apps. I mean, the apps are not for everybody.
Yes.
We get that.
Apps is not for everyone.
You have to kind of have to want to have the time to go into those apps because it does take a lot of swiping left or right before you find something good.
You swipe a left a lot. I left a lot.
Mel says, do you guys feel men judge you because you're single over 40?
I used to feel that way. And I shouldn't say over 40 because you know what? I felt more judgment when I was in my 30s. I guess maybe it's because as I cross over 40s, I could give a fuck. Maybe that's what it was. But I noticed in my 30s, I felt judgment. I would always get the message, well, why are you single? Is it because you're crazy? Is it because you're this? Is it because, like, I'm single, I go out. Yeah. Oh, girl.
Could we not go
Can we talk about this? No, let's talk about this. What do you say to men that say the reason why you're single is because you party all the time? You're a club girl, and no man don't want no club girl.
I tell those men that I have looked in the house for a boyfriend. I've looked in the kitchen, in the cupboard, I've looked in the garage, I've looked under my bed. He not there. So if I don't put myself out there, I'm not sure where you think I can find him. I work in the welfare office and I surely don't want to find him there. No shade. No shade, but I can't date, and I'm not shading anyone who's on social assistance. I cannot date a client. So what I'm saying is if I don't go out into social settings,
right,
where will I find a man?
That's what confuses me about that piece of judgment. I don't know, like Toronto is not set up, like we as the Black community does not have a lot of places, venues, you know, that we can just go and socialize, right? Most things that we go to is a party. It's usually a party or it's an event. So, okay. But how are you supposed to meet people? Like, where would you meet them? And why does meeting them in the club mean that you're somehow some kind of harlot that is trolling the clubs looking
or
like
we take home every man.
Yeah.
Right. We take home every man that we see.
Yeah, like every week you're out and you must meet and take home a man every week kind of thing.
Oh no, I mean we love going out, but we go out to things that give us that have meaning for us, right? Yeah. So we may go to a birthday party and it may seem like I go out a lot, but if somebody's having a function, or even if I want to, I mean what we're missing with Tasha, we're missing Cube this summer.
Cube.
Shout out to Cube.
Yes.
Shout out to Pedro Hot Stepper. We are totally missing you guys this summer. but that would be something that we would be doing on a Sunday
Sunday,
afternoon
exactly.
at this time.
That's chill. That's loungy. That's
it's
chill.
It's free. It's a great vibe to just pop up on a Sunday afternoon.
And you can just talk to people, right?
Absolutely. Or you go with and we go with our girlfriends. We go together just to get out of the house because you've been house cooking and cleaning all weekend, and you want to just get out and enjoy a little bit of time. It's nice to go to those kinds of things and to socialize with your girlfriends, because where else is there to meet men? I mean, online is great. And I've met some great guys online.
I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that because I haven't met any great guys online.
I had a relationship with a guy I met online.
Really?
It was long distance, two relationships. Both were long distance, and they were great relationships. They didn't last for whatever reason, but
long distance.
The long distance killed.
Yeah,
was a huge factor for sure. But online is not. It's not a horrible place. You got to just dig and find.
Yeah.
Get to the meat and potatoes of what a guy wants and who he is, and you want to find out if he's catfishing you before you then go and figure it out. You know what I mean? So Tess says exactly. The black singles in Toronto do not have enough options to meet other black singles.
Yes,
that can be tough as well because there's a lot of options.
There's too many options.
There's a lot of options, and again, we can talk about the current political climate. And I'm going to appeal to our black men. You have to choose us. You have to value us. You have to love us and embrace us just as we are, whether that be loud, whether that be soft, whether that be hard, whether that be abrasive, whether that be gentle, whether that be meek, whether that be mild. We deserve love and your attention and your respect.
Amen.
All we're asking for is that you give it to us, and we will give you that back in return. Not every rusty penny that you have come into contact with is going to tarnish what you've seen before. We've all had negative experiences.
Yeah.
Tasha and I both can say we've had negative experiences with black men.
Exclusively
with black men, negative experiences.
But I still ain't writing y'all off.
We will not write you off. And we ask that you not write us off either. Give us a chance. Get to know us. We are amazing. And we're lovable. And we're deserving of this love that you have and that we have. We're not suggesting that you not date other races. Date who you want. We are okay with that. Please don't diss us.
Yeah, that's all I want. I just feel that if you have a preference,
love us as we are. Hey, Jules Coco.
But don't diss. Don't diss. You know what I mean? That's it. So, oh my gosh, comments are going crazy. Okay,
let's look back.
So we have to scroll all the way back. So where am I going all the way back to? I have so many comments. So Tessa's saying exactly, black women don't have singles. Yeah, so we talked about that. Singles don't have options to meet other singles. Karima said she met 2 boyfriends off Instagram. Really, Karima?
My friend.
2 people off Instagram. I've met people on Instagram. Like I've talked to guys on Instagram. And off of Facebook too. But Tess says, I'm not asking a black man to choose me because most of the times they have not chosen themselves. You're right. And I just feel like I think that I want the type of black man that I want. He wants me to.
Right.
End the story.
Right.
He wants me to. I don't want a black man who I have to convince to want me. No, this is a topic I need to speak on.
Speak, girl, speak.
So, I dated a black man who had never dated a black woman prior to dating me.
Oh boy. That's heavy.
Take that in.
That's heavy. That's very heavy.
So, in that relationship, I spent a lot of time breaking down a lot of built up.
He had stereotypes. He had
stupid stereotypes.
Right.
A lot of stupid stereotypes.
He had those.
And so I had to do a lot of unlearning for him with that. But we've broken up and he went right back to being a captured motherfucker. And I say captured because of the type of person he is. But listen, the mentality is why I say captured. Captured is the word. So, no, honestly, it was.
You said capture.
And I have to say that relationship, although it was one that I thought would last, it was challenging because as a Black woman being with a Black man, you never think that you have to break stereotypes.
Right.
And I found myself having to break stereotypes. It was like dating a white man.
Right.
It was literally like dating a white man because of the way he viewed Black women, even as a Black man with a Black mother and all the rest.
And
I still viewed Black women.
I still have to do that, and I find it's surprising to me.
It's weird.
Like I could reach out to a guy, and like recently, I reached out to a guy, and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Do you want to come over and chill and hang out? We can watch movies or like whatever." And he responded by saying, "Oh, are you in heat?"
Whoa. Heat.
Let me get close.
Yes.
Sir,
Don't kill me.
I'd like you to know that I am not some sort of jungle cat or wild animal that is in heat. And the fact that I offered you to come into my personal space.
And he got asked if you're in heat.
Right. Because I think that he thought maybe this was all about sex or if this was about something more than that. But maybe it was about me opening my space to you and to wanting to spend some time with you and get to know you a little bit better. Because we know each other very well, but you're not going to be disrespectful and ask me if I was in heat. Because I'm sure he wouldn't ask some snow bunny if they were in heat. And so that's the piece that we speak about, is that there are some men who decide to take a lot of liberties with us because they think that we're supposed to be strong. And when I called him out about it, he was like, "Oh, you're being too sensitive. Why are you so sensitive?" It's not about being sensitive. It's about asking for respect.
Yeah. What you mean if I'm in heat?
Like I'm some sort of dog.
Some kind of
like a dog.
Right?
I was very, very offended by that. Very offended.
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? Considering,
first of all, if I was in heat, why do you feel like you would be on the list?
No, you'd know. And second
why do you feel like you'd be the one I'd call?
And no, but then second of all, he has run me down before.
Don't kill me.
So when you were in heat and I answered the call.
No.
Now I'm in heat and you don't want to answer my call or whatever.
So you were in heat.
I wasn't in heat, truth be told. No, because I'm going to message you, be honest, and say, come over Netflix and chill. Just no beating around the bush in our 40s. I have learned, we're not about this beating around the bush.
No, there's no beating.
We're not beating around the bush. We're going to say, come over.
Yeah.
Whatever time
it is. Are you staying over?
Right. I don't have time
for
that, right? I don't have time. So, Tess says he was fresh. Jules Coco, he was fresh. I think there's a sense of confidence that comes to the woman who owns every bit of her sexuality. Not many men can understand. I respect that. Agreed. And I think it's too forward of us, where they think that we're supposed to be these timid little women who sit back and wait for them. But if I wait forever for a man to approach me and to ask for my hand, I have gray hairs. I can't wait forever.
So, okay, we have a comment here from BJ Glass. Relative to the topic of 45 and free, are you actively looking to date or just seeking a mature entanglement?
I personally am not looking for any entanglements at this time. I am looking to actively date. I am purposefully dating with a purpose, which is to settle down, possibly get married, and have a family. At my stage, because I am 42, single, and have no children. And that's what I live alone. I have a couple of great jobs. I make very good money. I have all my own teeth. An RRSP pension plan, benefits. Come join this ride, baby. I mean, but you got to, like in Wonderland, you got to be this tall to ride this ride. I mean, that's all we're saying. However,
So being that you're single,
no entanglements.
being that you're single, what's your sex life like? Is it suffering because you're single, or is it great because you're single?
No, it's definitely not suffering, truth be told, because I do not have a tree growing out of my face.
Okay.
If anyone's checking. The options are always available. Do I exercise those options all the time? I have to say that I don't, because sometimes it's not worth it, truth be told. I have had a few exes resurface during the COVID because they're looking for a place to stay or someone to quarantine with. Sir, I will not let you stretch out my hole for the rest of 2020 because you have nothing else to do with your time. No, thank you. If you have nothing else to offer me but penis, you may want to exit stage left. That's my left. You're right.
And that's a lot of people. Okay, a lot of men come with their slang. They're just like, yeah. So what we doing?
Let me just get along and strong, and then move on. And while that may be okay,
there's no shortage of that.
There's no shortage because we pretty. We in the cute club, like extra cute. Like everyone's saying, we look like we're related, and everyone says that.
Everyone always says that.
We are so beautiful, but there's so many beautiful Black women in this city. So there's no sort. Even the ugly girls, because I'm not suggesting anyone's ugly, but anyone with a vagina can get penis. It is out there.
Yeah. Even penis can get penis. Facts. Hello. Facts. It's not that much of a commodity. I'm just saying.
It's not.
Not that I'm not trying to belittle any men out there.
Right.
But you guys really, some of you need to notch it on down.
And come with something more than
you think that your little magic stick is really magical, and honey. So don't, you know what I mean? So tell me something. Okay, so sex in your 40s, how does it differ? What do you do differently, or how do you view your sexual relations in your 40s versus your 20s and 30s?
So now I would say it's more purposeful. It's more about me also getting the enjoyment and the satisfaction, for sure. We have all dated and or slept with somebody who, you know, we loved, we liked, and it wasn't exactly up to our standard and to our satisfaction, but you kept doing it because you loved this person, you liked them. So you go, you fake an orgasm.
And we've all faked our orgasms.
And then in your 40s, now you're just like, I don't have the time. I would rather put my slippers on and tie up my hair in a pineapple and drink a glass of wine on my couch.
Catch up on episodes of Insecure,
or rewatch. Like I will rewatch all 7 seasons of Scandal before I waste my time on wasteful penis. That's not going to give me an orgasm. A lot of wasteful penis out there. Wasteful penis.
Just a waste of meat.
Or you coming over and that comes from those big, excuse my language, just comes from those big niggas. Dudes with, excuse my language, dudes with big penises are the worst. The worst in the whole world. Those dudes,
oh man.
Those dudes are the dudes that think that because they're slinging 8, 9, 10, 12 inches, that they don't have to do anything else, right? Like, sir, first of all, we don't back down from any challenges. Excuse me.
I run. I run. She don't run. But I just run.
We'll tackle that like a champion. Excuse me.
Let me tell you something. You see,
I try something at least twice.
Fuck out of here with your 12 inches, with your 9 and over.
I like to try everything at least twice. The first time to make sure I didn't like it. The second time just to make sure.
Okay, we have mad comments. Okay, first of all, let's get to Junior. So Junior says, hold up. There are men out there who do want more than sex. Some of us actually do want to make an exclusive. Some of us actually do want to make exclusive memories and experiences with that one person.
Call me Junior at Miss_Azeez if you are
Junior
single.
Cute too. Junior caller. He cute too.
Junior at Miss_Azeez. Slip in my DM if that's what you're about. Like, I'm not sure who these cute men are. I'm not sure if they're cute or not, but I mean,
BJ says, you guys are not cute. You are gorgeous black women.
Thank you,
BJ.
Thank you.
Karina says, do you think that some men are intimidated by women like yourselves who are alpha females?
Yes.
I definitely do. You know what? That's something that I've heard my whole damn life. You're intimidating.
Yeah.
That's why men don't approach you. Because you're intimidated. Yeah. And when I was in my younger years, I'd be like, fuck those fucking niggas who don't want to come to me because if you a bitch, then that's how I used to act. I don't want no bitch. I ain't no lesbian. So if you a bitch, then get the fuck back. Like, I swear.
I'm dead.
I used to be so. I was like
a dude.
A dude. I was raised by men. So I'm just like, fuck out of here. I don't want these hoes. Like, that's been my mantra. Yeah. Like, I've been dealing with shit like a guy.
Okay.
So, yeah, like, I've always heard that I'm intimidating.
Sure.
I've always heard that men don't, because that's one of the things. I don't know if you have that same issue. I never get approached by men.
It's very hard. Men
don't
few.
approach.
Very few and far between.
They
approach me
at all. They don't approach me.
I don't know why.
I
don't know if it's a beacon that says alpha or there's like a light over your head that says don't approach her because
something about me says
she looks too strong. Right.
Yeah. Something says don't approach.
We're the nicest girls to approach. We're the ones that are gonna rock your world.
Denise, I've been feeding Hawaiian, y'all, so you already know.
I don't know why you don't approach us. You're gonna get the best.
I don't know what it is.
And a woman like us, if you're not that guy, that's okay to not be that guy. You can feed off of our energy, and I can feed off of that quiet energy because there are definitely times where I need that quiet energy to calm me down. There are times where I love that quiet energy on a Thursday night. I want to just have that quiet energy wrapped up on the sofa where I'm not
watching Scandal.
Like we love that. And sometimes you need that quiet energy to balance balance right. Absolutely. Like I can't wear, and I find too often I used to wear the pants and the skirt in the relationship, and that's not okay for me because I don't want to emasculate anybody.
I don't want to.
I don't.
You know what? I find that I don't want to wear the pants, but I find that men want to put me in the pants.
Right. And
like as a strong alpha female, you tend to attract submissive men because it's just what it is.
Absolutely.
As an alpha person, you just have to expect that you're going to attract submissives, and so you're not always going to be attracted to submissives. There are times when you want that, and you might want to switch. Like you might want someone who
an
can
alpha. I need
want
someone to put me in my place.
Exactly.
Who's gonna say, "Hey, gal." I need somebody to draw me up, like not hard, like I mean, like a little hard.
Don't drape me out.
No,
don't fucking drape me.
No, you could, sir, when my clothes are off, you could drape me.
Drape me in the back, when me in the bedroom. Don't drape me.
I love I like my hair pulled and shit. Like this is all my shit. You can pull all this natural.
It's not mine, but mine underneath.
Yeah, pull my hair. It's fine. But at the same time, sometimes I need to be checked, and that's okay. Check me. I am not above being checked. Because it happens at work, it happens in my family, it happens with my friends. So I expect that my boyfriend is going to have to check me sometimes to say, hey, that's not okay what you just did. Figure your life out and calm down. And I need that sometimes because sometimes I get ahead of myself. We all do that.
We all do. You all need something.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely. And so don't be afraid of us alpha females. Embrace us, love us, come find us. We have a soft side as well. We love to cook. We love to take care of home. We cry. I don't know about Tasha, but I cry all the time. Movies, commercials. Tasha's a penis, secretly a secret penis in her.
I got a big dick.
Yeah. See, I don't. I am such a huge softie in my 40s. But it's okay to approach us. We're not going to bite your head off. I have never been rude to a guy in public. I'm not about embarrassing anybody. That is not our MO.
Nope.
We do not. And I've been out with Tasha and seen guys approach her. We do not. We do not.
I've never been the type. Even when I was younger, I never enjoyed watching people skin up their face and be like, ew, like, why are you trying to talk to me?
Absolutely.
Like, ew. I fucking hate that shit. So I've never been that person. I'm like, I always put myself in a guy's position. It's not easy to approach someone.
Absolutely.
And so I've always, I mean, like I have been letting guys down easily with a smile on my face as I'm talking to them, my hand on their shoulder.
Right?
Like, yeah,
oh, honey.
I'm like, I know, I get you, but you know what? I'm not really feeling it. But you know,
right.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm talking to you, smiling.
Totally.
And you will nobody else in the room will know that I'm letting him down gently.
Absolutely. And I have been there too.
And that's how I would want someone to deal with me, and so that's how I deal with people, right?
Correct.
I don't diss.
Correct. We don't diss.
But my face obviously says something different.
Yeah.
Because I don't get approached, which is fine. I mean, whatever. Whatever. But, you know,
so
it
Nicole,
is what it is.
Nicole has a question about playing the devil's advocate. Are you circling in the same familiar circles as you did in your 20s? No, not for me anyway, because the guys that I know in my the guys that I knew in my 20s are married men now, so they don't run in the same circles that I run in now. So no. Well, I have had some friendships for the last 20 years, yes, but not in the same circles, not even in the same scene, right? The scenes are different now.
Yeah.
The club scene is very different. In our 20s, there was Spectrum, Focus, Party Center. We partied hard in our 20s. I did anyway. California Dreams, anything Wayne Warner associated. Shout out to Wayne Warner. Because I met a few good cute boyfriends at Wayne Warner party.
Wayne, Wayne always had some cute ass guys.
And now they're at Junior Jones's party.
Now
they're
shout out to Junior
Jones. We are sad that COVID has taken you away from us this summer, because Junior Jones had all of the cute boys at his parties. All summer. Patio parties.
In their chests.
Dress nice, smell good.
Smelling good.
Look good, haircut.
Right? Came prepped for the party.
Like, COVID, damn you, because you have taken Junior Jones away from us. We are sad. Caravana's gone. Like, all the cute boys be on the road. When we be in feathers and full glitter and costume.
And the boys. You know what I found though? COVID has a lot of guys looking really juicy.
Yeah.
Like some of them have gained a little weight because they've been in the house snacking and stuff, which is fine. But like they're hairy, their beards are grown in, they're a little bit husky. God damn, I'm not lying. I'm like in the COVID season, the way how the men are looking during COVID. I have been looking, I'm 2 seconds away from like hollering at guys out the window because they look cute walking down the street. I'm like, damn.
Super cute. Tess asked, I think she asked how young is
too young?
How young is too
I
young?
Something like that.
I think that was her question. I missed it.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's not that far.
So many comments.
So good. It was recent.
That's what this question trying to women.
No, she asked the question about how young is too young.
How young is too young in terms of a potential partner?
Listen. So in light of Jada Pinkett Smith, shout out Miss Jada, who was just entangled. That is the word of 2020.
Relationship is different to sex.
Okay. But Miss Jada said she was in a relationship. She called it entanglement. She called it entanglement. Her husband called it a relationship with August Alsina. And August at the time would have been 23 years old. And Miss Jada would have been 43 years old. So she had a good 20 years on him. I am not certain that I would date a guy 20 years.
I absolutely would not.
Okay.
Me dating somebody who is 23 is just a few years older than my child. And a few years younger than my godchildren.
Oh, jeez.
Like, bro. I don't know. I don't want a 20-something-year-old.
That's a little, I mean, I have a nephew who's 23. Shout out to my nephew. Hey, Nat. I don't know that I would date somebody like one of his friends. No. Truth be told, but I'm willing to go plus or minus 10 years. So again, at 42, I'm willing to go plus or minus 10 years either way. So 32 to 52, I think would be good for me. I think over 30. But truth be told, age doesn't speak to maturity, because I know some of you grown men pushing 50 who still have time to waste my time. Right. Stop wasting our time. You halfway to 100. Sir. But sir.
It's still running the game. Stop this.
No,
game
trying
that you
to run
perfected. Game that you have not perfected. So cut it out.
If you are pushing 50, less than 5 years to 50, cut it the fuck out. You old motherfuckers need to stop this shit and settle the fuck down. The ones that are not married, the ones that are not in relationships, what the fuck are you waiting for?
Oh.
You have grown children in high school. You have grown ass children in university and college. Stop playing with us. Stop playing. It's not cute. You look desperate. Stop it.
Desperate as hell. You're not playing with me, honey, because
No.
I'm about my pension. And if you're not adding to that, you are taking away from it. So you got to go.
Talk the takes.
You got to go.
What else?
So we have a question here from Junior said, from experience, some, and I stress some, alpha females have had to be this strong woman for so long that they don't necessarily know how to be vulnerable.
Ugh.
And it takes patience. I'm assuming it takes patience to be with
For
an
the
alpha
men.
female.
Yes.
For some. And that could be true, you know, and all alpha females are not created equally. There are some alpha females who have, I mean, trauma is trauma and experience is experiences, but there's some alpha females who enjoy being the boss and being in charge and being in control. And there are some alpha females who want someone else to be in control. They are alphas in all other areas of their life, and they don't want to be the alpha in their relationship.
Right.
So alphas are not created equal. It's the same thing for men. There's some alpha men who are controlling, and they are always in, like always in control. And there's other alpha men who want to be submissive. The moment they have someone that they can be submissive to, they will be.
Absolutely.
So it's not the same for everyone. But I do agree with you, Junior. There are times when people are we've had a lot of traumatic experiences and a lot of difficult experiences that we've had to kind of soldier through alone. And so yes, there are some alphas that are very, you know, it's hard to penetrate that wall or that you know, that thing that they put up, that facade, because it really is. It's really just a facade to protect themselves.
For sure. And we do it too, right? And
Absolutely.
so the thing is that this is like a million-year-old saying that you can't judge a book by its cover. Not because you see us being alpha out in the street means that we don't have a vulnerable side.
That's right.
I think that some men need to take the time to get to know alpha females and have a conversation. It may not be in the club, and you may not feel confident enough to approach me in a club in front of your friends and in front of my friends. And I'm okay if you find me on social media and you message me after the party, or you message me by the car, or you come to approach me by the car. But know that we're okay with being vulnerable. Maybe girls in their 20s are not. It's very possible, because I've seen a lot of hardcore girls in their 20s. There's a lot of girls in their 20s. Those girls are ratchet as shit.
In your 20s, you're just now starting out. You don't have
those girls don't give a shit. Agreed.
And so
agreed. And so, but in our 40s, while we may appear as alpha, we still have a vulnerable side. And I have that side. So I cry and I'm soft, and I can, you know, I just want to make somebody as happy as I know that I can make them, and that I think that they can make me. And I want a man to understand that and know that about me, that I don't always have to be the alpha, that I want us to interchange those roles, and that forget about we, sorry, for Junior, for her. I deserve that kind of love and that kind of respect. And I'm waiting for somebody to give that to me. I think it's out there. I have lost faith, truth be told. At times. I have lost faith at times, but I'm hopeful that somebody will come around for sure. Nicole says an alpha female in her 40s upward are different than alphas in their 20s. There's a level of assurance. Absolutely, Nicole. We have a different level of assurance, because if you don't show me what I'm looking for now, bye.
Right? And Nicole says, she was like, "Yo, my husband's in his 50s."
Right.
Y'all are funny.
Like, bye. We're just gonna move on. And for us, it's easy, and not just for us, because we're beautiful. Like, you're beautiful. Oh my God, my girl is so beautiful, and I'm freaking beautiful. I don't know about y'all, but I'm beautiful. Whether you're beautiful or not, looks have nothing to do with anything.
No. It's character.
It is about the confidence and the assurance and the character that you put out there. It has nothing to do with body size and body type. I could be a size 22 or a size 2, and I will still take your man if I want to.
Don't kill me, Denise.
Don't let this juiciness fool you. I will snatch your fella right out from under you if I want to. Or if he wants to. That's the piece. It doesn't matter. Those things don't matter. Those things are insignificant in this day and age now. So that's where we're at. It's a level of confidence, right? Nicole says, hence why it's difficult to find the right fit at this stage of life. There's a lot to unpack. Agreed, a lot to unpack. You have to get to know fitness, IQ Cam says you have to get to know us alpha females before getting to know our vulnerable side. Agreed.
Absolutely.
We're not going to put it all out there.
We're not going to show you that. No.
I'm going to show you our vulnerable side on date 1. You're going to have to unpack me at date 5. I'm
Can't
sorry.
show everything up.
No.
You can't get all of. No, you can't.
You can unpack me at date 5. You might get some of that at probably date 3, date 4. For sure, but it's gonna take a few dates. Like I've been on a couple of dates with this guy, and he's really, really nice. And I think by about our 3rd or 4th or 5th date, he was like, Denise, how come you haven't invited me over to your place?
He invited you to his?
No, because
okay.
With this mom.
Stop. Okay.
Which is fine. I'm not.
Is it?
It is fine. It is. Because I lived with my mom for a very long time. Yeah. Shout out to mom. Hey, mom. If you're watching, sorry to that. Sorry.
Okay, but.
So
he lives at home.
Right. Or whatever the circumstances.
Whatever
you want to spin it.
Whatever reason.
And I just said, but we're not at that level where I am comfortable with inviting you to my house, to my personal space, because I don't live with my mom anymore. But that's a very personal thing for me. And if you come into my space, I need you to understand that you're not going to just try to jump on me like some old jungle.
Exactly. Why you want to come over so bad?
For what? Let's get to know each other outside of my personal space, right? I don't care who pays, because I paid for a date.
Of course,
in these 5 dates that we've been on, I have definitely paid for a date, which is fine. I'm not against that. Shout out to those girls who pay for dates, because it's equal these days. We don't care about that, right? I'm okay with paying for a date with a guy. It's
Roger
fine.
likes you. Roger said,
hey, Roger. Maybe he was referring to you.
No, it's you.
It could have been you.
I'm here every week. It's you.
Too.
Roger. Miss Denise. Miss _Azeez. I'm sorry. Miss _Azeez.
BJ
is
said,
our handle.
Are you looking for interchangeable, or should it be complimentary in that your partner does not have to compete your alpha female, but add to it?
Absolutely. Please add to it.
Add to it.
I don't want to have to change who I am for anyone. Right. I don't want to have to tuck myself away. I don't want to have to censor myself. Right. I don't want to have to do any of that stuff. I want you to understand me where I am.
Yeah.
And just like I'm going to understand you where you are. Not to say that I'm perfect. Not to say that I don't need to change. I don't have to make adjustments.
Agreed.
Or any, not any of that stuff.
We're okay with that.
Exactly. But don't come into my life and try to change the woman that I am.
Right.
Especially in my 40s.
Right.
I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
We're not.
How I am is how the fuck I am.
Yeah.
I'm not changing.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say I'm not changing.
I
will change as I grow.
We compromise. It's not about changing, it's about compromise.
Yes. As I grow, as I change, as I evolve, I will make changes and I will get better and I will improve.
Yeah.
But in terms of the essence of who I am, how I operate, what I think, how I think, all those things are not going to change about me. So I don't want any partner that's going to come and change me.
Right.
I don't want someone who, like, I have people in my life who are interested, but their lifestyles don't match mine.
Right.
And it's evident that their lifestyle does not match mine.
Right.
But they are somehow focused on making me their partner.
This is my life's,
and I'm like,
this is the bane of my existence,
right?
In life.
And I'm like, it's so clear that we are not going to be going along the same path. One of us is going to have to pivot off of our existing path.
And you know what those dudes want? They just want pussy.
Yeah, exactly. After you rearrange your whole life.
Right. And so instead of just saying that they just want pussy, these dudes try to spin it like, oh, I want to be with you. And then I find it's the dudes that have 3 baby mamas and 17 kids that want to date the single girl with none. Sir, why don't you find a lady who is on the same wavelength as you, that has children, that maybe doesn't want any more children? I always find the guys who have 20-year-old children or 2 and 3 baby mamas and never want to have any more. I'm up front, and I actually had a guy, went on a blind date with a guy that whose name I will not say on this screen.
You lucky, honey. You're lucky she not called.
And he told the girl who set us up on a blind date that I was asking a lot of too many pressing questions during our first date, because we were talking about our families and we were talking about where we grew up and how we grew up, what school we went to. And I asked him some questions like, do you want to ever get married? Have you ever thought about having kids? This is the shit I know from day one. First date? It was our first date on a blind date. If you don't want to tell me that from day one, then we're not dating anymore, because otherwise you're going to want to waste my time, sir. And I don't like my time wasted. And I don't want to waste your time either.
I don't know. I find that there are certain questions that you can ask on a first date and certain ones you can't. But I think it's
nothing is off limits.
I think it's important, if you're getting to know someone, for you to ask those questions.
Agreed.
Why would you start dating someone on a regular basis
that you don't have anything in common?
Only to find out later that they didn't want to have no kids.
Forget it.
You're looking for kids.
I want to have kids. So if you have had a vasectomy, you're not the guy for me. That's okay. That's okay.
So, right? There's so many people who are like,
yeah, I'm not going to let you waste 6 months of my time. And just stretch out my hole for the rest of 2020, bro. When you can't, you're shooting blanks and can't give me a penny. Forget it. Like, these are the things we're saying though, and I'm okay with that. If you don't want to have any more, I'm okay if you don't want to have any more. If you already have to, then be upfront with that. I have 2 baby mamas, Denise, and my kids are 17 and 14, and that's good enough for me. Awesome. Good luck to you.
Exactly.
Can we be friends? You can follow me, double tap me on Instagram, but you shall not
follow me.
But you will not stretch out my hole in 2020. What for? For what? For what? Go find you a nice baby mama. There's lots out there. Go find that. Like,
so tell me something, Denise.
Yes.
What did Mel say? Mel said, Mel like, damn. So tell me something. Okay, we're gonna go through some quick questions.
Yes.
What kind of lover are you? Are you dominant or submissive?
I am dominant.
Oh, so you tell them what you want.
I love to be on top. I'm super bossy.
Really?
So bossy. And I'm working on it. I'm sorry for those who hate it. If
Why
you've ever
hated it?
I don't know if guys like that or not like that, but I bet she's trying to get hers at some point. So I'm pretty bossy. I'm kind of
That's
bossy.
Okay. Are you scheduled or spontaneous?
I can be both. You know, again, I work a lot of jobs. I have like 2, I have a full-time and a part-time, and then I model, and so that can keep me busy as well.
Yes.
So sometimes I like to say, okay, Saturday I'm free. Like I work every other weekend, so if I'm free on this week, it's my weekend off, you best find yourself here. But and I don't appreciate anyone popping up on me. Don't pop up at my place ever.
Well, you already know you can't pop up with my place.
Okay.
Double security. You can't pop up here, honey.
Right. So I love a good spontaneous interaction though. That's amazing for me. I love that.
I like spontaneity.
We love to get caught off guard.
I don't like
guys, come on.
The Tuesday nights.
Right. We're not talking about missionary Mondays. You know what I mean? We're not having,
Yeah, that's relationship sex.
Yeah. We're not about missionary Monday. Sorry, shit. Sweetie. Right. Ride them on Wednesdays after Taco Tuesday. Fuck that.
I like spontaneity.
I love that. But I don't mind scheduling a good session.
I don't mind scheduling the day. Like, if I'm going to say, I'm going to see you on Saturday,
right?
That's different.
Come over on Saturday.
But for us to have like a schedule, okay, Tuesday nights,
right?
Tuesday night
after, right after the Big Bang Theory. Then no.
I don't even want to do the same thing 3 times in a row.
No.
If we do the same thing 3 times in a row, we're in a fucking relationship, and I'm not coming back because I'm not in a relationship with you. I'm single. So I'm not having relationship sex with nobody.
And even in
While
a
I'm
relationship,
single.
but even in a relationship, switch it up.
Yeah.
Missionary Monday can be switched to Wednesday.
Exactly.
Ride 'em Cowgirl Thursday can be switched to Sunday. Stop being
I
boring.
just can't. Okay, next one. So, do you like foreplay or do you like to just get in them guts? Are you always ready to go?
Foreplay me all day.
I'm a foreplay girl too.
All day.
Foreplay is so underrated.
Oh. And it's a stigma. There's a stigma in the Black community. We all know that there's a stigma in the Black community. We don't care. We're not telling your friends. We're not going on an event to tell our friends.
Bro.
Even if I tell my friend, she doesn't think any less of you because you do.
Eat the pussy and suck the dick. Okay? Grow the fuck up. You are a grown up now. It's okay if you suck dick. It's okay if you eat pussy. Okay? It's even okay if you eat ass. Do your thing. Okay? Do your thing. Do your thing. Like, some people have I'm so tired of people being so reserved and so like, oh, you doing it. Just because you're not talking about it doesn't make a difference. You're still doing it.
So we tell our friends that you're doing it too.
Just do it. Like, it's okay.
It's fine.
It's no big deal.
It's fine.
I think it's so childish and like at this age, for me to get the question, do you suck dick? I find that so juvenile. I find it so juvenile. I can't even explain to you.
Do men ask you that?
I have had guys ask me that. I'm like, bro, how old? And this is old men, this is grown ass men. Like, what you like and what you're into is your business.
Okay.
The only time I'm ever gonna fucking cast judgment on anyone is if you're fucking with kids and animals and people who are like, you know, challenged or anything like that.
Right.
Anything like that, fuck you all day. But like anything else, do you? Who cares what you get into, what you want to do, whatever gets your dick hard, what you get your hey, who am I?
Go with it.
Who am I? You understand? But like at the same time, everybody doesn't have to know everything you do. You know, your life and your sex life doesn't have to be on the front page, but it also doesn't have to be like something that you have to be ashamed of either. You know, and I think I find like in our Black community, we have like a lot of judgment and a lot of shame associated with our sexuality.
There is a lot.
You know, I have been labeled as that girl out there. I'm a man eater. I'm a black widow. I'm all these things. And I'm like, where are you getting this from? I spent the better part of like 15 years being single.
Right.
I raised my daughter. I was single until she was 14 years old is when I started dating someone. She was 14 going on 15.
Wow.
And I left her dad when she was 1.
Wow.
So I'm like, how did I develop this
persona?
Where did I get this from? Because I know y'all niggas out there can't call my name. Like, if you call my name, you lie. And if you call my name, please let me hear you, because you need to talk it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Say it.
Because it doesn't even make sense to me. So I'm like, I've been, I would say, accosted by men in the city who have basically told me what others have been, well, this is one person's opinion, I should say, of what other men have viewed me and my people or friends or certain other people as, because we party, because we're single, because, you know, there's a lot of men who might want to talk to us or whatever. And they have this perception.
Sure.
A perception. But there's people who have a perception of me that I go out all the time and I'm always in my house. I don't go to their parties. I don't go to anybody's parties. I'm usually home.
Usually. To drag you out to stuff.
Like more times.
Yeah.
They're like, are you going to come this time?
But even if you're out.
Even if I was out.
So what?
Exactly. Right? Where else am I going to get, where else am I going to get the exposure? Where am I going to get the entertainment? Where am I going to meet someone? Where am I going to have,
right? And the dude who said that probably wants to smash. Probably never let him smash. And that's
you fucking right. I never let us smash. No, I didn't.
You have some questions, but there's some questions here.
Okay. Oh my gosh, Tess. Okay. Tess says, good question. Oh, Mel said, sorry. Cam said,
yeah,
good question. Tess wants to know, circumcised or uncircumcised?
Before that, she had a few good questions before that.
Before that?
So let's go back before.
Oh.
Circumcised. Doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back.
Karima said, say his name. Karima is Ting. You real Makosha, say?
Karima said, say his name.
Karima real Makosha.
Say his name, Tasha.
Karima like Ting. Karima. Oh gosh,
no, I'm not calling nobody named Karima.
Karima like Ting. I know, me too, but not today, darling. We ain't able to start on this Jesus Sunday, eh?
Karima.
Mel, look how much teacup Mel got. Look. Mel got all she teacup out. No.
Oh, Lord. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm going back to the comments. There's so many.
Let's figure out some.
So Tess had commented. I'm an alpha woman and I'm not paying for a date. Tess is not, listen, Tess is not even giving those niggas water when they come to the house.
I get it.
Tess is like, you thirsty? So did you bring your water? Because you're going to need it.
Right?
Okay, Mel said, what are your types when it comes to men?
I just like all men. I don't care about short, dark, tall, light.
You date a short guy?
I mean, we have to be the same height, I think, at least.
What if he was not? What if he was like 5'6"?
I mean, I don't want to have to talk down to you, sweetie.
What if he was everything you wanted, but he was 5'6"?
I don't.
What if he was single? He was no children, well off, very established in his career, good looking, has his own house, drives a good car, ready to settle down, loves you to pieces.
So long as he's okay with me being taller, then that's fine.
If he's short, you're okay.
If he's okay with me being taller, because I'm about 5'9", so.
Okay, so if he's okay, you're okay?
I'm okay if he's okay, yeah.
You're a pleaser, eh?
You know what it is that you have to, at this stage, have to realize that there are some concessions that you're going to have to make at this age in order to find somebody who's right for you. That's what it is. Okay. You have to make concessions, right? I don't need a 6'7", you know, you dunking in the rim. I don't need that. that never fazed me.
I am still very superficial, I guess, because I want a tall man.
I don't care about that.
I don't think
you're tall.
I'm tall. I'm 5'7".
Yeah, I'm about 5'8", 5'9". We're about the same height, and that doesn't bother me. 6 feet is fine for me.
I care about short. I can't.
Okay.
So
not like 5'5", maybe not 5'2". Like you can't be like Snooki, 4'9" and shit, or whatever, 4'11" or whatever she is.
I don't even want to talk to a guy who's my height.
Okay.
I know it's shallow. I know, but I want a tall guy. I don't know. I just do. I'm not in a place yet.
You don't care about short? What?
I care. Tess, I care.
We could be the same height. It's fine, right? But I don't know if I would like. I mean,
what if you put on heels and you're taller than him? Can he lift you up?
That's all I need to know.
But if he's short, can he lift you up?
Possibly. Height don't determine strength.
True, but does it feel like a lift up if it's short? Sorry.
Wait.
Does it feel like a lift up if he's short?
This small fella can't lift up this thing, you know.
He's just gonna lift your legs up and you're gonna be the same level. It's not gonna be a lift up.
Freaking dead.
I can't. Okay.
Next question.
April said, pure flats for Denise with the short man.
You love who you love. Yeah, April. Hi, April. You love who you love. Those things don't matter necessarily. You can't let those things matter. Nicole wants to know, do you go beyond the Ontario border, not south, but east, west Canada?
Oh, hell no.
I have never been to the west coast of Canada. As far to the east coast is Nova Scotia.
First of all, okay, wait.
I mean, I had a boyfriend who lived in Quebec. Yeah, like
black.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's lots of black guys in
because
Montreal, right? So.
I typically date black guys, and so I've never really looked at the rest of the province or the rest of the country.
There's black guys everywhere. There's black guys everywhere.
Barely.
Black men live.
They're right here in Toronto. Like I'm not looking outside of. Jules said about lift up. Jules, you know it's not a lift up if that boy is short. Like it's not a lift up. He can. But yeah, I typically have not looked at outside of Toronto immediately. I don't even look at Brampton, guys. Like I don't know.
Have you ever dated a white man?
Dated? No.
Can you ask the next guy?
I've had relations, I've had entanglements, but not yeah, no.
Next.
Okay, the next question. April said, "Hey girl, hey."
Hey.
Richard said, what's your type of guy?"
No, back there
Yeah,
has
no
to be
type.
more before that.
There
I mean,
was
no
not.
type. You like who you like. There's no such thing. Not for me anyway. There's no
I have a
such thing
type.
as type.
I have a type.
Watch.
I have a type.
Watch this.
He is tall,
Dark.
he's thick, he's dark skinned. He could be bald or he could have hair. He got a beard. He got money. He's sensitive, but funny.
You're gonna have to build. You like build a bear. She's gonna have to go to the store and the grocery and find this fella because that kind of dude doesn't exist.
Yes, he does.
Not here.
He's funny. He's in tune. He's woke, and not fucking fake woke. I'm talking real woke, not like hotep woke. I'm talking, you know. You said slow blink.
Slow blink.
I have a lot of requirements, and you know what? Because I know that I am an anomaly of sorts.
No, there's lots of women like you.
I feel like the things that I want in my black man are they're attainable.
Yes,
but
yes.
it's just not common.
Right.
And
Right.
that's where I feel.
That's
I don't
right.
feel that they're common, and so
Right.
that's something that I'm aware of, and I'm okay
Right.
with it, and I'm fine to take time to find it.
Okay.
I'm fine to not ever be married. I'm
Okay.
okay with that. I've never been married. I've been engaged, but never married. Have you been engaged?
No.
Never been engaged. You know what's so funny? I've had men swear that I'm their wife, say that I'll be their wife for life.
Introduce you to their mom.
I've had introduced them to their mom, talk to their mom every time on Skype. I've had guys who said they would love me for life.
Yeah.
Men who were like, "You'll be the perfect woman."
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. You're gonna be my wife. You're my future wife. You're my
Yeah.
present wife. You're my
Those
always
dudes.
wife. You're my forever wife. Only one man has ever asked me to marry him. Only one man has
Not sure. You
ever
know what he dreads?
asked. Yes.
Can't say many people don't think.
He's the only man who has asked me to be his wife.
Okay.
All the rest are just talking, just chirping, just beaking. Okay? But that's all right. Don't come because I'm not looking for nothing. I'm just saying, y'all beacon. And I recognize that. And that's why y'all
Okay
still
with that.
wet.
Just ask circumcised or uncircumcised?
I'm fine with either one.
It doesn't matter.
Dick is dick, girl. Meat is meat. I am a carnivore. So Tessa, I have a thought of going to the east and west of Canada, but I'm worried about the black men in these provinces. They're outside of the level of diversity that Toronto offers. I worry about their blackness. I would too.
Yeah.
I would worry too. I think you're going to be dealing with a lot of my exes. Like, not a lot of my exes, a lot of my ex, a lot of him in that area.
It depends on where, right? You got a lot of woke dudes in, like, let's say, place like Nova Scotia, where that's like the heart of the Canadian black man, right? So a lot of
Nova Scotia, right? Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you're going to Newfoundland, you may not find many of us over there, not native Newfoundlanders.
Or even west.
Or even to Vancouver, you may not find native, like born and raised in Vancouver, as I mean native, black men there, because there's a very strong Caribbean community here. But there are strong Caribbean communities in Nova Scotia, as well as places like Calgary, or in Winnipeg. There's a huge Caribbean community in Winnipeg as well. What is a turnoff? Junior Demas says, what's a turnoff for you? I mean, it could be anything. I think that's standard. No, ma'am.
There's lots of turnoffs.
No. I mean,
for me, lots of turnoffs.
For me, bad breath is one for sure. Your mouth.
Yeah, hygiene and all that stuff.
Hygiene. So let's put not that.
Let's
put hygiene. Yeah. Right. So I mean, if you would like me to keep up my appearance, then let me ask the same thing then of you. But I would like you to just come here, get a regular haircut or brush your hair. I don't care if it's cut, but brush your hair, brush your teeth, go to the dentist. Clean shoes, clean socks, clean clothes. You know, I just want a guy that is well put together. I don't want to have to build you. I don't want to have to say to you, "Hey, we're going to go to this family barbecue. Please
what are you going to wear?
Right. Please wear a polo shirt."
Right.
I don't want a Mike Holmes DIY anybody's son. Okay, I'm not that gal anymore. I did that for a boyfriend and it was exhausting. I don't want to have to do that again. So things like that, like things like just not being honest with your feelings. If you're not feeling me, then just say that. Here's a hint, man. We're not made of glass.
Right.
We're not gonna break if you tell us that you're not feeling us. You'd like to move
A
on.
lot of times they have that theory that we are so sensitive, we're gonna like shrivel into this ball, we're gonna start crying, we're gonna be so emotional,
Petty, and we're gonna key your car.
Yeah.
Those days are over for us. I mean, I may beat a bitch's ass.
Chances are your dick was not that good, so no one's really that emotionally invested. Just saying. Tess says, "Nah, I'm barely surviving here in Brampton. You want me in Nova Scotia?"
Yeah. Hygiene is awesome.
Honestly,
for sure. You have to look like somebody's son. You have to look like
try.
You have to look like something.
Right?
Absolutely. Go back. Let's see what else is there.
Okay, no,
sorry. Ask
I
me
can't. I have to
questions.
ask you a question. Okay.
Go.
So the other thing, are you easily satisfied or are you insatiable?
It depends. I don't climax very, very easily.
Yeah.
And that's not uncommon for a lot of women.
Mm-hmm.
And I have heard that and read that and seen that. But I need like a good solid like 20, 25 minutes and then go to bed. Because I have to go to bed. I don't want all night.
The whole night sex session.
Go to bed. I need to tie up my head, put on my head tie and bonnet, and go and sleep, sir.
So
shut your eye and sleep and leave
so
me
do you
now.
want like a few times a week or like every night?
Sure, a few times a week is okay. I don't know that
every night.
I don't think so. I have never had it, so I can't say that I want that. But a few times a week is perfectly fine for sure.
That's fair. I mean, like
a few times is fine. Like I'm okay with that. Like it doesn't have to be every week. No.
Have you ever faked it during sex?
100%.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
100%.
You faked it. I faked it, girl.
No, all of us have.
Every single woman I think has.
And you men need to do better. Do better. Because if you don't know that I'm faking it, or you have to ask me if I have climax.
Yeah. Honey.
You know what I'm not, so don't ask me.
Know.
That means I didn't. And try your hardest.
So being dominant in the bedroom, you're comfortable asking for what you want. 100%. Really?
100%.
Where did you get this confidence from?
Pull my hair, put your hand around my throat.
You tell them what to do.
100%.
That's amazing.
I can ask you, right? I'm not. You're not going to do it. If you don't want, you're not comfortable with it, that's fine. But that is just who I am. I've always been that person in life, right? So like, if I go to the Harvey's, you're going to give it to me my way. That's what Harvey's tell advertisers. You're going to give it to me my way. I want it my way. Thank you.
So where did you get this confidence from? Did you always have this, or did you develop?
I think it came. I think it came as I grew, for sure. I think it came with being comfortable with my body, because I wasn't always comfortable with my body. You know what I mean? Just being a plus size woman, you're not always comfortable.
Right.
I didn't have access to clothes and parties.
Girl, Pennington's was the shop store. Pennington's and Chanel. Pennington's was for aunties, okay?
Totally.
White aunties, okay? Not black
We
aunties.
used to go to the States when we went to the States. Labor Day weekend, we would clean up and bring shit back. And and then when Voluptuous came in, and Angela was selling clothes out of her trunk, outside of Tiffany. She came through. She came. And then Forever 21 came. There was none.
There was no sexy plus size clothes. There was no young plus size clothes.
In the States, at Century 21 and the Forever 21 Century City places.
And Lane Bryant,
Ashley Stewart. In the States, we used to go over and spend our money over there in the US. And then it finally came to Canada. And so now we spend the money. Shouts out to, the Stylish Reed and the Fashion Nova and Feline Couture, who are making stuff for us to feel amazing, and I appreciate those brands and my friends who run those brands for helping to keep us look sexy.
Do you believe in soulmates?
I'm not sure about that one. I don't think I have never obviously met the soulmate. No, so I'm not sure if that exists for me. I don't think it exists because if I did, where are you? Sir,
where you been at?
Did you miss your stop? Because you should have rang the buzzer about 74 stops ago. I know what you're waiting for. I'm right here. Look.
I don't know. When I was younger, I believed in soulmates, but now that I'm older and I've lived some life, I don't know that there's one particular soulmate. I feel like there's different times in your life where different people fill that void or
Agreed.
fill that role for you.
We've all been in love several times.
Yeah.
Other people for sure. Other relationships have been in love.
Yeah. And I think you need different
Is there
things
someone that
at
you're willing to die on the hill for? I have not met anyone I'm willing to die on the hill for. But I'm sure that there are people who are like that. And I hope that there's someone I'm willing to die on the hill for, and that there's somebody who's willing to die.
Who's willing, yeah. I want that. I think that that's important. I would love to have that type of connection with somebody.
Yeah.
Am I tied to it? No. Do I think I can't find happiness without it? Absolutely not. I think I can be very happy.
Agreed.
I think I can find a partner and live a very happy life with them. But I don't necessarily believe,
for sure,
in soulmates per se. Like I don't some people are like literally holding up for that one person to make them so happy.
No.
Fill their everything.
No. Yeah, that one person is me.
Right.
I'm the only one who can do that for me and give me everything that I'm looking for. I'm looking to add somebody to that who's willing to enhance that, who can help me enhance
absolutely,
that. Sure.
Absolutely. So what Cam says she haven't faked it. Girl, you ain't faked it. Well, girl, you the realest bitch ever, because I swear every female has faked.
Agreed.
Something.
Or she has a very sensitive vagina, sorry Cam. Or you're dating men, or your body count is like 4. Or those ones with a body count higher than 4.
Or she's insatiable, or not insatiable, maybe she's easily satisfied, right? Because
there's no such thing. We're all built the same. Our vaginas are the same. It's all the same. Her body count is like 3, and those 3 men did what they did to, satisfy her. And those dudes need a clapping hand because they let you come first. I wish they could all let us come first.
Oh man,
doesn't always
happen. So Junior is saying, they gotta sign a waiver before the choking.
She dies, I'm not going to jail. No, there's always a safe word, and if you see me struggling,
get that video out. You make sure you record.
No, don't record me.
It's okay for you to choke
prior
to choking her, because if she dies,
you can't talk.
You're black. No one's gonna believe.
Cam, I'm sorry. I don't know what your body count is, but it's low. Under 10.
Junior says, I'm choking though. Suppose she can't talk. With the safe word. How she gonna say the safe word?
Cam said, no, if it didn't happen, it didn't happen. Then you haven't faked it, but you also haven't been pleased every time, and that's fucking fortunate. Because dudes get off every single time.
No, I fucking fake it. I don't give a shit. I know I faked it. Like, you know what? That's the other thing. In my later years, I've stopped. Because
me too.
In my late,
I'm a later like this.
Yeah, in my late 30s, I was just like,
oh, what? Oh, okay. Now I'm like this.
Now I'm just quiet.
I'm like, guys, are you done? Because I'm not done yet.
You know what the hard part is? You know what I don't really like? I don't like lovers that don't listen or are not, who don't pay attention.
Open, right. Or not open to criticism or to instruction.
Like if I'm telling you, go slow.
Right.
Fuck are you doing going faster? I said go slow. Right. Like, certain guys who do stuff because they think that that's what you want.
Right.
That's what you want. I'm like,
sir.
Nothing fast gets a woman where she needs
You're
to
going to rub it right off or irritate the shit, and then I'm going to be annoyed with you.
You understand? And it's more likely that you're going to be fucking annoyed. Like, I don't know about you, but I get irritated immediately. The moment I say, hey, do that slow.
Yeah.
And you still fucking doing the same pace? I'm like, yo, I said.
Why do you like this one, sir? You're not listening?
I don't know what it takes to like some guys. I'm not gonna say all, but like that is one of my pet peeves. Is when a man does not listen to when you say.
Yeah.
He might be digging up your friggin' tank, banging you off. You're like, babe,
easy now.
Easy now. Give my little small. And he's still going on you like that. What did I say? Why am I even communicating with you?
Right.
If you're not gonna listen to what I'm saying, you're gonna just do whatever you saw on that porno you watched the other day. Come on. Listen to what your partner is saying. If I say slow it the fuck down, slow it down.
So yes.
If I say, oh God, right there, don't change. Don't change anything. Not the stroke, not the speed, not the intensity, not the nothing. Don't change.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so comments. Richard said, name some nice restaurants to take single ladies to over 40.
It doesn't matter, Richard.
It doesn't matter how
doesn't
old you are, what restaurant you go to.
It doesn't matter.
As long as the food is good, the ambiance is good. Like, you
and we're
have
having
to
great
think
conversation.
about,
Who cares?
and you have to also think about, like, to me, okay, so when it comes to dating, I am a firm believer, and you have to differentiate what you're dating for. If you are dating for the purpose of finding a partner, then dating looks differently.
Yes.
You need to look at what you're presenting to this person because you want them to see you as a longtime partner. So if you are taking them to like places that belittle or diminish their value, then you're going to expect that that's what you're going to get.
Right.
So if you're looking, to me, if you're looking for someone who, or you're looking to impress someone, you're looking to date someone or take them out, and this is the person that you're interested in pursuing for the future, I think you need to give some thought to where you take them, how much money you're going to spend, all those kind of things, because you're showing them what you can do as a partner to take care of them.
Right.
It's different if you're trying to fuck. If you're trying to fuck, then you don't need to show them all of that stuff.
Right.
You just need to take them somewhere to kind of get them comfortable,
right,
have some drinks, get them ready, which is a different kind of date.
Absolutely. Then we can go anywhere. We can go to Jack Astor's. We can go to any, like, whatever.
You can go to Firkin even.
For sure. But I mean,
because it's just about.
There are some of us, some of us women who like thoughtful dates, right? So maybe you want to ask me if I'd like to go to the zoo or if I'd like to go to Ripley's Aquarium and walk around or have a picnic. You know, let's go to the Woodbine Beach, and now that it's summer, take a walk, or let's go to black-owned ice cream shop. Shout out Ice Tales, this black-owned ice cream place in Pickering on Kingston Road, and we'll be having some fun. Sorry. We can go for ice cream. We can go for bike share, ride those city bikes or whatever. There's lots to do now. It's summertime. Be creative and just ask us. It's fine. Don't take them to Red Lobster. Hey, I love Red Lobster. Excuse me. I love Red Lobster. I'm sad that Red Lobster's closed for city dining because I love Red Lobster. Red Lobster's the a long time I need a little cheddar bay biscuit.
Don't take them. The little cheese biscuits be the bomb.
And little cheddar bay biscuit. Eat nice and ting in a
I love them damn little biscuits.
Biscuits are dope.
Okay, so it's 7 o'clock. We gotta wrap this shit. Oh my God, it's 7 o'clock.
We've been here since after 5. Yeah. I thought it was 6. Somebody. Hold on, wait. What is Junior Demas saying? Hold up. Do y'all know how much pressure is applied with the words?
Don't change.
Don't change if your man gets off on pushing a woman. Yeah, no, I get it, Junior.
This does not help because you're just there. Because
we get it, Junior.
She's just there, which is in turn. I get it, but Junior, you have to control that. Like, it's just what it is. If your woman says don't stop, then you can't.
And try not to, or let her know that you have to. My thing is, your mouth works.
Yeah. Say something. Yeah, just say, yo, if I stay there, I'm gonna come. If I stay in this stroke,
or babe, my arm is getting tired, or I have to switch to the right hand from the left hand, or whatever. We're okay with that. Like, understand that we're very understanding people, most of us. So
if you trust us. I just feel like just communicate. I think communication is key in every single thing.
Agreed.
Even in the midst of having sex, if you're having a thing and you feel like you're going, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Do you have more questions?
I have one other question. Okay. Are there things that you would accept now that you would not have accepted in your earlier years?
No, in the reverse. There are a lot of things that I accepted in my 20s. So several baby mamas who called me.
Oh,
like, I have been cussed out every single guy that I have ever talked to that has a baby mother. His baby mother has called me or had something negative to say about me.
Are you kidding?
1,000%. And it hurts my spirit because I don't want to give up on the baby daddies. There's some cute baby daddies out there. I don't want to give up on y'all. I can't. Thank you. I love you too. I don't want to give up on the baby daddies, but you need to control those women who have your children because
sometimes they are, but they're big.
Right? That's why they act wild. And I get it. I get it, but it's very, very difficult. So I won't accept that now. It's fine if you have children. I'm okay if you have kids. 1, 2, 12. Like, I don't want 12, but 1 or 2, maybe one baby mama would be fine. But have a good relationship with your children's mother so that she doesn't have any reason to call me or that she doesn't have any reason to feel insecure about me. I get it. I'm a nice person, and I'm not gonna beat your kids up. I'm not a pedophile. I'm not anything crazy. Yeah, like I've never been to prison, so like I don't know if you think I'm gonna beat your kids up. But if you want your baby father back, then have a conversation with him. I'm not sure why you're talking to me. I'm not sure why you pick up the phone to call me.
You know,
I can't help you with that.
I have not had any of those phone calls.
Oh
I'm
my
so
God.
thankful because I am so fucking rude. I am glad that nobody's bitch has called me.
I'm not like I talked to a girl once and I was just like, listen, have you told him that you're calling me? And she's like, well, in the shower, and I'm like, oh. And then like up to like last summer, a girl was bashing me. A guy's big brother was bashing me, to who she didn't realize was my own cousin. And then he had to put a stop to it. He was like, Denise was my cousin, right? And she was like, oh, no.
Oh.
Because she saw me and her baby daddy in the same space. And I think she thought something was going on. She was like, to the point where she was like, oh, tell Denise don't date him because he's X, Y, and Z. Well, are you warning me? Like, are you looking out for me, girl? Thanks for looking out. Good looking out, girl. But I smashed your baby daddy anyway. Oh. You should have kept his ass. Because I smashed.
I can't take it.
And it was dope as fuck.
I can't.
Sorry. Your loss. My game.
I cannot with you. I was just about to ask you a question.
Like a Yukon gold potato, I smashed. Like fucking garlic mashed potatoes smashed.
A potato smash.
And he keeps coming back from me.
Oh.
So that's my song. If your
terrible.
man left, but my pussy fault. Hey, Jamaican teach us nothing. Yo, it's the dances and the songs. The dancehall. Your Black Cartel is like my guy. But if dancehall teaches us nothing, it's things like these important things. If your man left, and my pussy fault, it's yours. Sorry.
You know, the one thing that I do not like is associations.
Right.
I cannot take dating in the city.
Should you call me a savage?
Oh man. Yeah, I can't take associations. I don't want to date a guy that I know has dated you. I just don't.
I don't care about that.
I care. I don't want to know because me and you buck all the time, bro. All of the fucking time. So every time me and you go out, think of you now dating a guy that I dated.
Yeah, but we smashed the same guy. Not a big deal. We have.
I'm sure we've smashed the same guy, but I'm saying not at the same time.
And even if
not in the same.
I mean, it wasn't all
time
some
frame,
shit, but it wasn't in the same time frame. But
it wasn't in the same time frame or whatever. But that's
everybody.
A smash.
But everybody's somebody's ex, right?
But to me, that's a smash.
Everybody is somebody's ex. That's the piece. Everybody is somebody's ex, right?
Right. But for me, I don't know what it is. It's a problem.
Okay.
I don't want to make anybody that.
Like maybe not your personal friends, sure.
That's
like
what
I
I'm
don't know.
saying.
I wouldn't date or smash one of my friends' ex-boyfriends.
Right.
But if he was a smash thing 15 years ago when you guys were in high school, I might have to smash him.
Different. That could be different. That's a like long time smash thing, right?
Yeah, smash thing is fine. I'm not dating anybody's ex-boyfriend. No.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't want to date anybody. Like I've asked
That's
guys that I've met. I've been like, yo, have you dated this person, this person, this person, this person?
Right. These are the girls in my circle.
Right. That my people.
Yeah. I don't want to date that. But even that, like, I have dated a guy, been with a guy, and then girls have seen us, let's say, even associate together at a party.
Yeah.
And then girls are calling him saying, oh, are you and Denise smashing because you never paid me this kind of attention out of the party? Or are you and Denise talking? Do you and Denise have something? And I'm like, why is everybody interested in me? You don't want him no more.
Yeah.
He's fair game for me now.
And I'm like, if I know.
What's an Eskimo sister? Cam, what does that mean? Cam says y'all are Eskimo sisters. I don't know what that means.
What does that mean, Mel? Now that you said please don't take offense, I'm offended. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know what that means, Cam.
Tell me what that means, Cam. Eskimo sisters. Oh, because we said that we smashed the same guy. No, we not.
Years apart. Years and years and years. It was definitely not at the same time.
It was not.
Many moons apart, for sure. For sure.
And that's the
the
thing.
soca
It's
fest
like,
scene. I don't go to soca fest. I don't go to soca
the
parties.
soca fest, every goddamn scene, because Toronto's a small place. And so I've always been very standoffish. That's why I don't talk to a lot of guys from Toronto, because I'm just like, you know my friends.
You smashed one of my friends.
You smashed one of my friends. Absolutely.
Sure.
You smashed one of my friends.
Sure.
I've actually been with a guy. I hooked up with him. We were talking, like, I actually really liked him.
Okay.
And he would have probably, we could have possibly been something.
Okay.
But he told me he smashed my friend. I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah, but was it just a smash thing? Could you not
It
get over it?
doesn't matter.
It does matter. If it was just a one-time little slam thing,
I
you
don't
get a
care.
little slam and it was over and done with, who cares?
I don't care. Because you know what? Because every time we have a barbecue at our house and that bitch is over and that motherfucker's there, they're going to be looking at each other. And I'm going to be wondering, are they looking at each other, reminiscing about their fucking smash?
I don't think so.
Fuck that.
No, I don't think
Nah.
so. No, you're more secure than that. You're more secure than
I am, but that's why I'm secure like that, because I don't date nobody who dated my friends. I don't want it, because I just feel like there's always that association. There's always going to be like that. You know what I mean?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
When you're standing there in the barbecue, you're on the balcony. You know, you have a drink, here's a drink. You guys just look at each other. That one split second, he's picturing how he fucking cocked you up, how your body was fucking flapping in the fucking wind and shit.
I don't think so. No, some of those things, I don't think about, you don't always think about all your exes. There's a lot. I've had a few ex-boyfriends and I don't think about them in that way anymore.
I know, but that's just me.
No, I get it.
It's a definite issue with me. I know that it's my issue, but associations have always made me very uncomfortable. I'm to the point where I don't even like my friends to introduce me to anyone.
Okay.
I don't like anyone to like set me up.
Right.
Don't set me up. Because chances are you fucked that guy.
You probably have
you fucked him. You fucked him and you don't want him. So now you're gonna pass him off to me.
Right.
More times, that's what the deal is. More times.
Not sometimes.
More times, Denise. Come on. We all have guy friends, because if he's such a great guy and you're single, why the fuck ain't you dating him? Because you already fucked.
I hear you.
And y'all have moved on.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good. So what does Pam say? Eskimo sisters?
Yeah, she gave us the meaning of Eskimo sisters when you and your friend have slept with the same guy. I mean, it is what
if it's 5 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago.
It happened. It is what the city is too small, and we like the same kind of guys, and the same kind of guys like us.
Yeah,
because we look very similar. We look very similar. So the same kind of guys have
red bone.
Yeah, we thick as shit, like thicker than a Snicker. That's your life, like. We snacky, like we tasty snacks and shit, like the premium snacks that you get at the movie theater and shit. The VIP movie theaters, so they bring you on a platter and shit. These premium snacks.
But that's the thing, like that, I just can't.
That's the male code as well as the female code. There's no road code when it comes to love and dick and sex. Fuck the road code. The road code not gonna get you laid. The road code not gonna get me married. Fuck that code. Like. If I want to smash somebody, or if I want a husband and wife, I'm getting wifed up by a dude that I smashed my friend Tasha 45 years ago. That's what's going to happen. I'm sorry. I deserve to be loved. I deserve love and happiness too. I could be getting rid of my soulmate because he smashed my friend 45 years ago when they were 21 years old. Fuck that. Like,
that's how I feel.
Again,
if my soulmate's going to sail right back.
He's going to sail, and he has.
He's done gone already?
He's gone.
Because he fucked one
If you guys were in a relationship different, so I'm not dating Tasha's ex. There was a cute ex that she had a dread, and we've not talked about anything soon. You don't date that guy because they were in a very serious way. You don't date. He wouldn't date me, and I wouldn't date him, and that's perfectly fine because that was a very serious relationship that spanned time, and there was families and the whole thing involved. You don't date that guy, but a random smash thing is gonna get this smash too.
I've shared smash things because a smash is a smash. Like I don't love these hoes. Like it's all right. Hey, it's all good. Like a smash. I'm like, yo, you like that? I'm gonna introduce you to him.
Smash. She's done that to me before. And I smash.
I'm like, yeah, I like it.
It was dope.
I'm good. Like that. If I don't want him, hey.
And it's not even that. It's just that maybe the season ended, right? They had a season, and the season has finished for whatever reason. It could have been 74 seasons ago, and it's done. It's over. It's my season now. Put my snow boots on because it's snow bunny time. Put my tank on.
Thank you.
Put my boots on. It's snow time. It's my season now.
So this is my last question. I swear we're going so long. This is the last question, guys. Okay, is there anybody out there that you wish things could work out with? That you've been with, that you're like, you know what? I feel that this person could have been my person.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have an ex, and we dated for a few years, and we've known each other for 20 years, and things didn't end very well between us. So when we're still friends, things didn't end well because he wasn't as honest, and he couldn't give me. Forget about the honesty part. He couldn't give me what I was looking for, which was a family.
Right.
He couldn't give me that piece, which is what I'm looking for. And I really wish that things had worked out between us because we're very compatible that way.
And is it that he just doesn't want a family?
It's that he can't have a family.
Okay.
So that has to be the end of it for me. If you cannot give me that piece of it, right. There are some things I'm willing to compromise on, right? I don't care where you live. I don't care if you drive a bus for a living. I don't care if you shovel snow for a living. Those things don't bother me anymore.
But you want to be able to start a family,
100%. And if you can't give me that, then what are we doing? We just turning in circles and we're just dating, and I think we're too old for that now. So I wish for sure. There are lots of situationships that I have been in that you think, this could have turned out a lot better. This could have been something more like your mom would like me because I'm super cool. My mom's love me. I'm super cool. And there are one and two that, I don't introduce everyone to my mom. There's one or two guys that my mom loves, and she asks me about the same kind of guys, over and over again. Like I have a guy friend that she has met, and she's like, "Oh, Denise, how was this person? How about, how's Bob?" And I'm just like, "Bob, and they're not like that." So she's like, "Well, I like Bob. I didn't bring Bob around." And I wish that maybe Bob and I had things in common, or we were on the same level.
Yeah.
And that's what I wish. And so what my hope for men is, and what I can put out there is, don't bother us if you're not going to have good intentions for us. That's what I would really like, because I don't bother guys that I'm not on the same level with. If I can view your page and I can talk to you for a few times and know that we're not on the same level, then I'm not going to bother you. And I'm not saying that I am up here and anyone's down here. I'm just saying we need to be in line. And if we're not in line after 1, 2, or 20 conversations, then I ask kindly that you just leave us alone, please. That's all I say. If you have 74 baby mothers and 74 children, I'm probably not the girl for you. And maybe you should stop trying to pursue me, and maybe you should stop bothering about it, because if you don't want to have any more children, then I shouldn't be the girl for you. And I'm okay that you don't want to have any more children. There's nothing worse than trying to trap somebody's dude.
Yeah.
Because I have to take you to Maury, and then I will take you to Canadian Fro, and I will know your social interest of my people. Like, I will get your social interest, and I take you to Family Responsibility Office and take all your money. Call me crazy, but you are going to support my pick me. By any means necessary, you're going to support me and my pick me.
This is not going to get you husband.
Here, you don't run off if you need to run off, but you're not going to abandon my pay. You're not going to abandon. I don't care about pay, but you need to be there. You're not going to abandon my pick me, your pick me. I'm not trapping nobody's one good son into any kind of relationship shit. I'm not trapping nobody's kid, bro. Like, we above that now. We way past that now. But here it is. I'm going to put it out there. I am single, 42. I have no children. I would like to get married and start a family. If that is what you would like as well, then come and holler. Miss_Azeez, come holler at your girl. If that's not you don't want that, then skip me over, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. If you have 74 children already, but like to have a 75th, I maybe can entertain that potentially, but you're going to have to come to me and talk to me about it, and let's just be honest about what's going on and what we want in life, and let's figure that out. There's nothing wrong with a little honesty. There's nothing wrong. If you just want to smash, then step to me and say you just want to smash. If you have a wife, I'd like to know about that. I'm not smashing you with a wife, because I'm not no homewrecker. I'm going to be honest with that. I'm not smashing you with a wife. I'm not saying I've never done that, but it's because I didn't know about it and you lied about it. I'm not intentionally smashing anybody's husband or breaking up anybody's household. That happened to my mother, and it ruined her, it wrecked her, who she was and how she treated us and how she lived her life. And I would not do that intentionally to somebody else. I'm not doing that as well. So be honest with us about things. You guys don't give us enough credit, I think, about who they are and what they desire from us. Be honest, and we will give you the same things back in return. That's why I'm honest from first dates. Like I said, I went on a first date and the dude was like, oh, she asked so many questions. Then you don't have to do it for me.
Yeah.
And he's not.
He is not. Exactly.
Although I see him and I think he secretly, likes me and thinks that he made a mistake, and he did actually make a mistake. Sounds fucking fantastic. He made a mistake. But that's his problem.
No.
Now I'm turned off by him. Now I'm soured by him because you made it seem like I was asking you to get married and propose to me on our first date at the little dessert spot. My nigga, I wasn't doing that. So get your life together. If you can't answer questions about what your family's like, and if you'd like to get married one day.
Well,
sorry,
honey, you missed out.
Thanks, Richard. He did.
So we are at 7:20. We've been going for almost 2 hours, Denise.
Oh
OMG. This is our longest episode running forever. We've never been this long. Never. We had a lot to talk about. We covered a lot. Cam said you had a homework and you are renovating.
No, I am not Mike Holmes. I am not demolishing and rebuilding nobody's good son. I'm not doing it. Nobody's dusty ass son either. I'm not, Holmes on Holmes. I'm not building nobody's son up. No.
Oh,
did that, hated it, not doing it again.
This was amazing. I'm so happy you came.
Thanks for having me.
This was an interesting conversation.
Just
thank you so much.
Anytime you want to have me back, anytime. I'm so happy to be here. Thanks, Karina. Thanks, everyone who tuned in today.
Yes, all of our viewers. Thank you, guys.
Thank you to you guys. Thank you to the ChatBout Toronto ladies for having this platform. Mel, Tess, and Tasha, thank you so much for having this platform. Like, you guys have really changed a lot of things for me. Like I said, I watch every week, and there's something that I learn every week. And I think that if anyone can take away anything from today, whatever it is, as minuscule as it might be, that's why this platform is here, and we appreciate you guys for what you do, and we thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. Continue to do what you do. We want to continue to see our queens shining, so you queens continue to shine and continue to hold this platform, because if you never heard this or nobody ever tells you, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much.
I know I love that, and I'm thankful for that. And I know the ladies would appreciate that.
Oh, we love my pussy is prettier because of you guys. Not just from the last couple episodes. Listen, my purse is so happy because of y'all. Like, she has elevated to a new level because of y'all. But if anyone can take anything away from today, hit me up in the DM. If you see us in the DM, hit them up and hit me up. You want to have a chat, whatever. And I don't know about these guys, but I'm not charging anybody for anything here. We're just talking, and that's what we're doing. We're just talking, and this is the time for us to uplift the Black community. If nobody understands that now, this is the time for us to know that now, that in this current political climate, we need to be there for each other and uplift one another and stay positive for each other. Women need to continue to lift each other up, fix each other's crowns, not talk about it. Even if you want to talk about somebody, even if you want to tell everyone that Denise said that her pussy is pretty because of you guys, it's fine. I'm putting it out there. I'm telling you that you guys helped me fix my crown. Yeah, that's okay.
Yes. Absolutely,
that's okay if that's what you need to do. I'm a lovely person, so get to know me, shout me out, hit me up, like follow me.
She sure is. Follow her, Miss _Azeez, and follow us, we're at ChatBout Toronto on Instagram, on YouTube, on Facebook. Anyway you check, this is what it is, ChatBout Toronto. Thank you for joining us this week. We will be back next week. We will be back with Tess next week, who's going to be talking about being plus size and sexing in the plus size scene. So you will not want to miss this. Please join us next week at 5 p.m. and we will see you then. Have a good week.
Have a good week, everyone. Thank you.